Hey guys, I'm Cubeoid, and welcome to episode 7 of my ChromatiCraft tutorial series. In this episode, I will be showing off the casting room and how to build it, as well as some rune crafting. Not crafting literal runes, that too, I'm going to show that, but it's literally called in the book rune crafting. It's the kind of second level of crafting, so we were first at basic crafting, now we're at rune crafting. This is important because, well, we can't craft it normally. That's because it requires runes. Now, if you remember, by crafting stuff in the casting table, but if you craft enough things into it, it will level up, and it will level up to a little yellow diamond shape here. But you can see it has the cross around it. Now, that's because it doesn't have the proper structure. So, like if you remember this thing here, the knowledge entanglement pedestal, it didn't work until you built the proper structure around it, and then it lights up. But to build the structure, it requires a decent amount of items. I will show you. So you can see this is the structure, and to build it, it requires 4 lapis lazuli blocks, 4 blocks of coal, 1 casting table, 116 crystalline stone blocks, 32 crystalline stone beams, 52 crystalline stone columns, 8 engraved crystalline stone, and 4 embossed crystalline stone. And if you want to know how to craft the crystalline stones, that's in another video I did. You can see it's all there. But yeah, before I get into that, I will talk about crafting runes. Now, there are 16 different types of runes, all with their own color and associated crystal energy. And you may be familiar with them because they're found on pylons, but of course you don't want to go around breaking pylons just for these. So now, if you have filled out this second row of progression, most importantly this one, the elemental awareness, you will be able to craft these. Now they are found over here, so you can pause the video and read this, but how to craft it, it's very simple. It's just 8 crystalline stone with the crystal shard of your choosing in the middle, and depending on the color of crystal shard, it will give you that type of rune. Now, you can craft 16 at a time if you use a boosted shard, but you don't know how to make these yet. You require more progression to make these. Okay, so let's just get building the structure. Now, to build the structure, it requires a bunch of different types of crystalline stone blocks and other blocks. I have them all in chest here. I'm just going to grab myself some. This casting table, because this casting table is not leveled up, I'm actually going to grab a leveled up one. Now you can see this one is has leveled up. So when building any structure in ChromatiCraft, always make sure you're orientated yourself facing north, because that's how the book shows all the structures, facing north. So this is facing north. It doesn't really matter with the casting room because it's all symmetrical, but in some structures they are slightly different, they're not perfectly symmetrical, so that's why it's important to be facing north. That especially goes with placing runes down, but I will show that either at the end of this episode or next episode. But let's just get on crafting the oh, I forgot to click save. So let's just get on crafting the casting room. So you can see there's this 2D mode, but at first it wants us just to fill out this bottom area with crystalline stone. So let's do that. Oh, I missed one. Oh, and I misplaced one, but yep. So when in ChromatiCraft, you're going to need a lot of crystalline stone. So you're going to want something like an electric furnace, like a furnace that runs on RF, or something like a furnace heater from Immersive Engineering, or the friction heater from Rodycraft. But yeah, so on the next one you can see it wants us to place crystalline stone around the edges with the embossed crystalline stone kind of in the center of each side. Then it wants us to place a bunch of the stuff around the middle. Okay, so let's do that. Let's do the middle part first. There we go. Then it wants it around the corners, so spaced 2 apart. So like this end, it wants the embossed crystalline stone. There. Okay, just placing this stuff in. There we go. Then the next thing it wants is it wants a bunch of the columns placed on the kind of around the side. So if we go into 3D mode, you can see all the columns are 3 blocks except the ones in the center of each side. So let's do that. So 1, 2, 3, 4. Ah, I almost missed this. There we go. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. Yeah. Wait, what? No. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3, and so on and so forth. There we go. So what does it want next? So next you can see it wants coal on the corners and crystalline stone kind of here, and then filled in with beams. So stone, coal, I'm going to kind of move these around. Stone, then it wants the stone, coal, stone, stone, coal, stone, stone, coal, and stone. Then it wants it filled in with the beams. Not that part, just these part. Okay, filling in the crystalline stone into these kind of side areas. Not really side areas, but yep. So after that, if you, the book, I keep forgetting to click the save button. Okay, this music's getting a tad loud. Or either that or my headphones are just too loud. Probably both. But, oh, shift and down. There we go. So you can see now it wants the engraved crystalline stone on these top parts along with the lapis and connected with beams. So let's move that. Okay, so engraved, lapis, then engraved. All like this. I don't think I've messed up on it. I think it's fine. Then again, it wants it put together with the beams. There we go. So this should now be finished. Now the last piece it wants is this in the middle, and you can see there is no longer the X around this yellow kind of diamond shape there. So if you break one of those, you can see there's the cross around it. But if you put that back, there. So the casting room is now finished and is usable. So I think I might end the episode here. I don't know how long I've been going, only 8 minutes. You know what, I think I can show one last thing. So, something special about this rune crafting. So let's craft like this, the ore harvester here. So you can see it's crafted like this, but you can see over here, it says Y-1, and it shows some pictures of runes here. Now, this is because to craft this, you're going to need to place runes inside your casting room. So now this Y-1 thing, you're not going to want to forget that. So if you don't know, then the Y level is the up and down of Minecraft. So Y level is up and down, and Y level. So if this thing said Y level 0, then it would want. Where is it? It wants the what? Purple and green. Set it to day. So you can see here, it wants these runes down, and if this said Y level 0, then it would want them like this. Oh. And you can see placing it down gives you a thing. What's that called again? Progression. Gives you a progression. Now you can see this is also where your direction comes important, because this always, in the orientation these are placed, it shows the runes placed around the casting table is facing north. So that's why you want to orientate yourself facing north. Now, but this isn't right, because these are supposed to be Y level -1. So it actually wants them one lower. Now, it's okay if you see this crystalline stone here, breaking it breaks the structure, but by replacing it with a rune, well, if it's the proper selection of runes, it will be fine. The structure won't care. So eventually, this whole kind of center area will be all replaced with runes, including, I think, some areas here. So, yep. So that's what it means by rune crafting, because you use the runes to craft things. So I think here's where I can end the episode off. In the next episode, I'm going to be showing you, I'm going to start getting into more of the stuff that can be crafted using the rune crafting. Now, so yeah. So, yeah, I'm going to end the episode off here. So, if you enjoyed this video, then leave a like, and if you want to see more mod tutorials like this and be notified when I post another mod tutorial, then subscribe to my channel, and thank you for watching.